Suehan Beck is a dynamic speaker who helps smart leaders evolve into wise leaders, fostering healthier workplace cultures. Through ancient Circassian wisdoms, she empowers emerging leaders and organizations to build environments where honor, humility, and humanity thrive. Here she is, Suehan Beck.
What's missing in today's leadership? Why are work cultures still plagued by burnout, high turnover, and employees checked out? The truth is, today's leaders are undeniably smart, but not wise. What if I told you that the real solution to toxic work cultures isn't in new age trends, but rather found in ancient wisdoms? My name is Suehan Beck, and I help leaders cultivate healthier cultures. I don't even mind if you call me the ancient culture cultivator. In fact, I'm proud of being a Circassian with a cultural lineage that goes back 7,000 years to the Caucasus Mountains. Deeply rooted in this heritage is a time-tested code of leadership, survival, and honor. We survived the impossible. We fought a 101-year war with the Russian Empire without any help from the outside. Think about that. We endured multiple genocides and ultimately an exile. The secret to our resilience and overcoming all odds is found in an ancient framework called Adyghe Khabza. In my keynote speeches, I introduce 12 principles from the Adyghe Khabza that can be instilled into modern leadership. These 12 principles take a leader down a path of deep reflection to reconsider their leadership style, making subtle adjustments that make profound changes that ultimately affect their cultures. In my breakout sessions, we roll up our sleeves and dive into a leadership makeover style journey. They receive a journal that they can work on for 12 months, perfecting one principle per month. My presentations are layered with rich audio-visual media. The audience is mesmerized by the costumes and the martial arts dances and the acrobatics on horses and the Amazons and the warriors. While they're being entertained, I study the audience. You can see it for yourself. Within about 15 seconds of them watching this very distinctive and calculated movements of the dances, the audience members start straightening up their posture, one by one. They begin to mirror what they see on screen as the body language of true warriors and leaders. Something even deeper happens in those dances. The most subtle communications occur in spontaneous ways when each dancer gives off subtle indicators but hides their emotions to test the other dancer's intellect and prowess to see if they can read their micro expressions. It's like playing chess and poker at the same time. Now, that ancient practice has just been discovered recently by anthropologists as a powerful science in psychology, in reading human micro-expressions. Our survival depended on this playful and intuitive skill. This is a superpower skill for leaders, wise leaders, to pick up on social cues that others miss on their radars. All of this happens even before I go into the first few principles of Adyghe Khabza. Self-control, self-awareness, and reading, engaging others. What is their commitment? What are their loyalties? You breathe loyalty. So by the time I get to each principle, the audience has already subconsciously bought into these concepts that leaders must carry themselves with a higher distinctive level of dignity to earn respect. On the surface, it may look like a history lesson, but this is a one-of-a-kind masterclass in leadership and cultivating a healthier and loyal culture. Long before I step on the stage, I study your organization's culture and how these 12 principles can be applied to that specific industry. I've spent 15 years in corporate executive level of property management and 15 years as an entrepreneur with manufacturing and wholesale and retail. I've lived the American entrepreneurial dream, launching a product from zero, mass retail, from sea to shining sea. I've experienced working in extreme toxic work cultures and cleaning them up. But I also know what it's like to launch a brand from nothing to something. Another principle of Adyghe Khabza is extreme hospitality, to the point where if our arch enemy shows up at our door, the whole family, the entire tribe, are required to genuinely and generously welcome that guest. So when I speak to the hotel and travel industries, introducing that concept of extreme hospitality into their customer service, they wake up to the reality that their first customer that sets foot into their business is actually their employees. Perspective shift, goal. You, the leader, the manager? No, you are the host. And you must treat your employees as guests, not as indentured servants or prisoners of war. They come with skills and expertise and potential, while you, the host, are required to provide the most gracious experience in your culture. They then role model that onto the customers naturally. There's an ancient proverb for leaders. Take care of your village, your tribe will protect you. It's unfortunate that we are surrounded by some of the most technically savvy leaders, but so many of them fall into that CYA trap. Cover your assets. If you think about it, why? Isn't it a liability? Don't worry. We've got the best lawyers. We've got the best PR firm. That's what insurance is for. Or maybe we can all shift ourselves to shame and phase that CYA out of our American vernacular by replacing it with COH, Code of Honor. Even after all these years, I still have that fighting spirit of an Amazon warrior. I hereby declare war against that morally offensive concept of CYA. So to my last dying breath, I will be sharing the Code of Honor. Now the only difference is I've exchanged my Circassian dagger for a microphone. Again, my name is Suehan Beck, and if this aligns with you, I would be honored to work with you to slice and dice CYA out and cultivate Code of Honor into your organization. Khabza.